Okay guys, it's finally happening, like actually happening. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is getting a full remake. It has an official name, it has a release date, and Ubisoft just had a whole dedicated showcase for it yesterday.
It's been 84 years.
We are done waiting for the leaks and the rumor. This is real and this is confirmed. And today I'm breaking down literally everything we know about Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. And look, I'm not here just to hype you for no reason. I genuinely think this game could be one of the most important releases of 2026. Not just for AC fans, for gaming in general. Because Black Flag wasn't just a great game, it was a game that proved pirate game could be serious, emotional, mechanical, brilliant at the same time. And now we're getting rebuilt from the stretch. So let's talk about it. What it is, what's new, what's changed, and whether you should actually care. So let's go. So first thing first, what even is resync? Because there's a massive difference between a remaster and a remake, and Ubisoft has been very clear about this. This is not a remaster. They didn't just bump up the resolution and call it a day. Resync is a full ground up rebuild of the original game, built entirely on the latest version of Ubisoft Anvil Engine, the same engine that they used for Assassin's Creed Shadows. And this is a big deal. Every visual asset, every gameplay system, every physics interaction, all of it is built fresh from zero. And this is being led by Ubisoft Singapore, the same studio that handled the naval combat in the original Black Flag in 2013. So the people who literally invented the jackdaw are the one rebuilding it. That's not a random outsourced job, that's a passion project. Now, why does this matter in 2026? Because Black Flag originally launched in 2013, 13 years ago, and it has over 34 million players, and that's an absurd number for 13-year-old game. The demand for this has been out there for years. Ubisoft even call it, and I love this, gaming's worst kept secret in their own teasers, because honestly it has been leaking for over a year. Tom Henderson was talking about it, rating boards were listing it, everyone knew, but now it's official, it's got a name, and it drops on July 9, 2026 on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PCs. So now let's talk about what this engine upgrade actually means in the real terms, because it goes way beyond than just looking prettier. Resynced has ray traced lighting with full global illumination, means light bounces and it behaves like it does in the real world. Sunset on the Caribbean, torchlight in Havana taverns, moonlight on the ocean, all of it is rendered with actual physics based accuracy, and on top of that we've got physics based rendering for every asset in the game, and the micropolygon pipeline, which is the same tech used in most of the visually demanding game right now to render insane level of surface details. But the thing I'm most excited about, it's the water. They have done a full rework of the water physics and rendering, and if you have seen even 5 seconds of this game in motion, you will know how it looks. The ocean is alive in a way the original could never pull off, and they are also using something called Anvil's Atmos system. It's a dynamic weather engine where storms, winds actually change how the world behaves in real time. Okay, this is where the things gets really interesting, because Resync isn't just a visual upgrade, the gameplay has been genuinely rebuilt in several key areas. You have combat. The original combat was fine, but it was a bit floaty, but a meshy. Resync brings in new parry driven system with visceral takedowns, quickfire pistols, and rope dart moves, and a new enemy type called Demolitionist, who shakes up how you approach fight. It feels more like a modern action game now, more intentional, more reactive. For stealth, this is a huge upgrade. Edward now has an observe mode which extend eagle vision in a much more usable way. You can crouch anywhere, not just in designated areas. And here's a great one, you can dive anywhere, meaning you can slip into the water from basically any seafront location and sneak up on the ships from the ocean. Talking about Parker, the movement system has been rebuilt with manual jumps, side eject, height gaining, back eject, quicker transition between moves. Edward should feel generally fluid now instead of occasionally fighting for your control. Naval combat, the jackdaw gets upgrades. There are new secondary weapon, sharpener barrels that shred enemy sails, and 8-pounder cannons that create more hull weak points. Enemy ship now had different loadout depending on their faction, which adds a layer of strategy to engagement. And here's the feature I love the most: new officers. Now we'll have three new recruitable crew members: Lucy Baldwin, the Padre, and Deadman Blacksmith, each with their own quest and their own unique ship abilities. Deadman Smith gives you double broadside shots. That's evil in the best possible way. There are additional missions and new scenes voiced by Matt Ryan, the original voice of Edward Kenway, who is back recording the brand new lines. The whole original cast is back, so this isn't a recasted cheap job. The identity of the game is intact. The Canvas fleet system is where you send captured ship on trading missions, has been overhauled and moved to captain's cabin, so it's actually accessible and convenient. And the soundtrack now includes 10 new sea shanties on top of the classics. Oh, and you can get a ship cat or a monkey as a companion on the Jackdaw. I know it's small, but we all know that's the first thing that's going to be on everyone's list. Now, talking about what's not in Resynced. The modern day Abstergo storyline has been cut. Avalon missions are gone. Freedom Cry, the DLC, is not included. It will remain a separate purchase on the original game. Whether you're sad about that or not probably depends on how deep you are into AC lore. So here's my honest, straight up opinion. Black Flag's core design is a tightly focused a pirate story with assassin's twist, and it's still one of the best concepts in the entire AC franchise. It's not an open world bloat, not a 120-hour RPG where you forget about the main quest. That formula I think still holds up, and now they're wrapping it in the modern engine, fixing frustrating parts of the original, adding real new content, keeping the original creative team and the voice cast involved, and that's not a cash grab. Ubisoft has had rough few years, and we all know that. But this feels like them going back to what worked, not doubling down on what didn't. And at $60 price tag, and let me tell you, this is the original price tag that they had for the original in 2013, and that's not a behavior of a company that thinks it can slap a new coat of paint on something and charge a premium. I'm genuinely optimistic about this one, and I don't say that lightly. So that's the full picture and everything confirmed so far about Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. I want to know what you think. Are you day one on this, or are you in like let me see some gameplay reviews first territory? Drop in comments, I'm reading them all. And if there's a specific part about Resynced you want me to go deeper on, the new officer system, the combat changes, naval mechanics, just say the word, I'll do a full dedicated video on it. Like the video if it helped, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay dangerous.